Like this literally is just a stack of all new like clean copies of stuff that people are missing. Welcome to the life of a teacher. And I'm trying to stay positive, but right now I'm just like, I just want to go to bed. How sad is this? These are literally all papers that I have to grade. And when I add these on top, I literally can't even like close the container. Yeah, barely. Good morning, YouTube. I can only imagine what my neighbor thinks I'm doing every morning as I walk down the steps and like film myself doing it. Anyway, I think I was pretty productive this weekend. Yesterday, I spent most of the day, A, going through grades and making lists of missing assignments, B, printing out new copies for students, C, I made a like checklist for missing work because I don't want to go through that again. It literally took me hours to get all of the missing work because you figure I have like over 60 students times science, social studies, computation, and problem solving. Like it was a lot of assignments, a lot of missing work. So I need to figure out a plan to like not have that happen. So I made a checklist. I'm hoping that will help. I also made my plans for today. I actually don't have a lot of lesson planning to do this week because we have our math test on Wednesday and our science test on Thursday. So it's a good thing. I'm excited about it. And hopefully I can use that extra time to get other stuff done. I need to go get coffee because I really need it. It's Monday morning. I actually don't feel too bad. Like I can feel it coming. I got to bed at a decent time, but I did not want to get up this morning. What else is new? I will catch up with you guys once I get to school.
Good morning, how may I help you?
Good morning. Can I get a medium iced coffee with the French vanilla swirl and cream, please?
Medium iced coffee, French vanilla swirl and cream?
Yes. Yep, that'll be it. Thank you. So I mentioned a checklist for missing work. Now I'm covering it up because I already have filled this out with some things that I'm missing from students, but I just have a spot for the student name and then a place to write the missing work. This is what it looks like at the bottom, and then I just have like extra sheets. So I put a little checkbox, that way as the students turn in their missing work, I can just check them off. But what I'm gonna do is when I grade assignments and I put them into the grade book, I will go ahead and write down who is missing that specific assignment because I was not recording that. So in order to figure out who was missing work, I had to go back into the grade book and look up everything. And I think this will just make it much easier to have it all in one place. So I'm gonna try it out for a couple weeks and see if I like it. So this is the checklist that I actually made over the weekend where I filled out like the student names are all over here and I made lists of everything that they're missing, guys. It's literally like pages long. I know it's really sad, but yeah, a lot of missing work right now. So what I did is I went through and I made a little pink dot next to it when I put their name on a new clean copy. You'll notice some of them are missing the dots. That's because they weren't like digital papers. It was just like a paper that my team teacher made up, and I knew that I needed to make copies this morning. So I've made those copies. I'm gonna go through, look at who is missing what, finish getting their names on it. That way I will have all of their papers. Like this literally is just a stack of all new like clean copies of stuff that people are missing. Welcome to the life of a teacher. Best Monday ever. So this is really ironic. I was sitting at my computer and I checked my email real fast and I had an email from one of my students' parents this morning, and she was asking me if I could meet them out in the parking lot this morning before I came in. So I responded, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry I didn't see this sooner. I was like, just let me know, like I'm here, I can come out whenever. So then I get a phone call. They were up in the office for me and they said that they had something for me. So I went down and look at this, you guys, which this is so ironic because I just posted about this on Sunday about this whiteboard because I saw that Latanya from Smarty Style had this. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And then look what shows up on Monday morning from one of my students. Like this is seriously best thing ever. It is so beautiful and I cannot wait to use it. So for today's math, we are going to be reviewing for our assessment, but we're going to do it in small groups. And I kind of went through and I made a list of which students were struggling with which skills, and then I made their groups based on that. So we're going to do 3 rotations, and I just used my rotation boards to set it all up. I will link those for you in the description box. And I did it based on like color. So my pink group is going to meet with me. We're going to go over decomposing fractions. My orange group is going to be meeting with Miss Bud, my TA, and they're going to be going over partial quotients. I have a green group that's going to be practicing partial products. So I put those papers in this green tray. It's literally from that rainbow thing of cards that I have over by my desk. I just pulled out 2 of the drawers. And then I have a purple group that's going to be doing area model multiplication. And then I have a blue group that's going to be doing some fact practice on the computer. So I'm just using these trays for now, but I think I'm going to go on Amazon and try to find some colored like paper trays and order them. That way I have them them and I can use them for this purpose. Okay, do you guys see it? Do you see the bug? Here, let me zoom in on it. This is why I wish my Venus flytrap was still alive so that I wouldn't have to deal with this. So my desk right now is basically a huge mess of papers that I need to go through. I did have some kids turn in missing work today that they found in their folders, and I have papers to go over for math today, so it's probably gonna be a night of a lot more paperwork. But on the plus side, one of my sweet girls gave me these Girl Scout cookies, as if I need more Girl Scout cookies, but still, I will take them. Okay, long time no vlog. It is already the end of the day. In fact, it's like 6:25. My day has been hectic. So during my lunch, I actually ended up eating lunch with one of my students that I could review math with her because she's been struggling a little bit. So that took up that. And then right after school, I've literally been sitting here just like trying to take care of all of these papers on my desk and try to get stuff checked and graded and missing work and all that good stuff. So it got to be like 6 o'clock and I started leaving, and then my team teacher was like, oh wait, aren't you staying for the PTA meeting? I was like, ugh, I totally forgot. And the only reason I really want to go is that I can get a stupid bead for this little ring thing that we keep on our lanyards because I'm competitive. So I'm gonna go to the PTA meeting at 6:30. I think it ends at 7:30, and then I have to go home and I have to do more grading and I have to make a review game for tomorrow. And I'm just stressed right now. My mom just called me and told me I have a dental appointment on Saturday, which I really don't want to get up and go to because I have to drive an hour and a half to get there, and I'm just frustrated and I'm trying to stay positive, but right now I'm just like, I just want to go to bed. Okay, life update. I'm just now getting in my car and it is 7:53 p.m. and I am just now in my car leaving school and I still have to drive home. Good morning, YouTube. I did not get as much done last night as I was hoping to, but I think part of that was the PTA meeting, and honestly I forgot about it, and then I didn't get home until after 8, and by the time I ate dinner it was 8:30, and I had to make a rubric for science writing that we did like 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't graded, and I had to make a review game for today, and of course, classic Michelle, I couldn't just use a template I already had. I had to make a brand new one, and so I did not get their homework that they turned in yesterday. It was a review packet for the test. I had planned to get all of that like checked and I didn't. So we cannot grade homework. We basically just check it for completeness. It's basically extra practice for our kids at home. But we were told by administration that we have to start checking it for correctness. And when you have a 4-page packet times 60 kids, like that takes a very long time to check. And even though we went through it in class and students like check their own work, I can't always trust them that they actually like checked it and rewrote the correct answer. And then parents get mad if they don't have the correct answer when it comes home. So I had to go through and check them all. And that did not happen, but I'm like, you know what? It's okay. Did I really have to have them checked by today? No. So honestly, I'm okay with it. I'm gonna go get coffee. I'm very tired because last night was one of those nights where I laid in bed and I just thought about all the millions of things that I have to get done. And like, I could not fall asleep to save my life. So as a result, I'm exhausted and it's 7:30. So I need to get on the road so that I can get to my team meeting this morning at 8 o'clock. And real quick, side note, I've had people tell me that my wet hair is the reason that I get sick. Google it, you guys. You do not get sick from having wet hair. That is an old wives' tale.
Good morning, may I take your order?
Good morning. Can I get a large hot vanilla latte, please?
All right, anything else, please?
That'll be it.
Turn around, please.
Thank you. All right, I wanted to really quickly show you guys the review game that I came up with for today. I actually made it in Google Slides. I'm starting to use Google a lot more, and honestly, I'm really liking it. So first of all, you'll see these stars over on the side. Basically, these are just to mark which questions we have done. So I just made like rainbow questions because I did not feel like being creative. So I'm going to randomly pick students, and they will pick a category. So for example, addition algorithm, and then I'll give them the question. They will do it. We'll go over the answer, and basically whoever had it correct at their team will earn a point for their team. So if 3 students got it right, their team will earn 3 points, and then I will keep track of that here. So this is 4 team points, and I'm gonna let them each pick a team name, and then I can just type in their team points, and we'll continue, so on and so on. And this button right here just takes them back to the home page. So we're gonna try it. It's not the most creative thing I've ever done, but hopefully hopefully it will be good enough for today, because honestly I did not have the time nor the energy to come up with anything else. It is about 10:20. I feel much better now than I did earlier. Like last night and this morning I was feeling very overwhelmed, but I have to give props to my admin and just say how incredibly grateful and appreciative I am, because they're very good at helping you. Like if you're overwhelmed or you're struggling or like you need help with something, like they will actually help you. Like I have all this paperwork that I have to fill out for a student and I was feeling very overwhelmed, and my assistant principal came to our team planning this morning and like she sat there and helped me fill it out like while we were doing our team planning. I'm just, that little bit helped me feel that much better and that much like less overwhelmed. So I spent most of my playing time meeting with my Right Start advisor. So they are assigned to like newer teachers in the county. I think we have them for the first 3 years maybe, but she had sat in on one of my classes last week, so she was just kind of giving me feedback to help get me ready for my observation, which is going to be in early December. So I have like 10 minutes left of my planning time. I'm just going to try to get myself together, make sure I have everything ready to go for my block classes, and then during lunch I'm actually gonna have lunch bunch with the same student that I ate with yesterday to go over math stuff, so I probably won't catch up with you guys again until the end of the day. Okay, life update. It's like 6:20. Here's what just happened. So it was after school. I spent about the first 45 minutes after school trying to gather student work samples for this data stuff that I'm working on, and I was literally right in the middle of that, and I'm sitting here like writing down notes and my phone rings. I'm like, who the heck is calling me at like 4:45? Well, I totally forgot I had signed up for a PD tonight. It's here at the school. It was from 6:45. No, I'm sorry. It was from 4:45 to 6:15, and they called and they're like, are you coming? I was like, oh, I totally forgot about that. So I had to rush down there. I just got back from that, and you know, I was starting to feel better and not feel so overwhelmed, and suddenly I feel very overwhelmed again. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just such a roller coaster. Like as soon as I start to feel better, I remember a bunch of things that I have to get done, or I have more things added to my plate, and I feel like I'm running on a treadmill and I feel like I'm sprinting as fast as I can, but no matter how fast I go, like I can't keep up. But I'm gonna sit here and grade the assignments the students turned in today for like missing work. Good thing is I don't have any like new assignment. No, that's a lie. I was gonna say I don't have any new assignments to grade, but actually we did a like organizer thing for social studies, and I do want to get that graded and put in the grade book, but that should be pretty easy to grade. So I'm gonna get that done. I am still needing to check homework, but I think I'm gonna take that home and do it. Bright side, here is the bright side, because there is a bright side. I do not have to do lesson planning tonight because tomorrow our students are taking a math assessment, and then Thursday they're taking a science assessment. So for the next 2 days, I do not have to do any kind of lesson planning, and that feels good. Hopefully I can use that time to get caught up on all of this paperwork. So this is a rubric that I made last night to grade our science writing, because we do have like a county writing rubric, but that's just for grading writing. And because these like science write to source, we kind of want to do both. Like we want to grade their writing and their science. So I just made up this rubric. Basically it'll be out of 10 points. Response is cohesive, I can't do words, you guys. Purposefully organized and includes clear organizational elements. Demonstrates a command of conventions, which is just like language, capitalization, periods, all that good stuff. Response includes a lead paragraph, because they do have to have a lead in terms of like their structure. They identify a plant structure and a second plant structure. For each one, they state how it supports the plant's survival, and then for each one they have text evidence, and then they have an ending paragraph. So I'm gonna take these home with me. I don't know if they will actually get graded, and look you guys, how sad is this? These are literally all papers that I have to grade. So these are like their homeworks, and then the right to sources are at the bottom, and when I add these on top, I literally can't even like close the container. Yeah, barely. It is now after 7:30 and I'm ready to get out of here because I still have all that stuff that I have to grade when I'm home, but I don't have to do lesson planning. So that's like kind of a bright side, I guess. But I need to go eat dinner. I need to sit on the couch and I need to get some grading done. I have so many emails to answer. I don't know why, I just kind of feel like I'm drowning right now. But regardless, I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. So not what I wanted to see. It's pouring down rain and it is cold enough that I can see my breath. Probably not on the camera, that looked really stupid, but I swear I can see my breath.
Here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Reba.
Mount Rainier is the highest peak in Washington State and in this mountain range. Tim,
What are the Cascades?
It's on a mountain range.
4 for 400.
That's part of
the pros play it on a 94 by 50 foot court.
Basketball.
Lily.
Is badminton?
No. Tim.
It was basketball?
Yes.
Yay.
PS4 for 200.
Martin Luther is said to have argued that 9 was the ideal
Bowling.
millions for this.
Beat you.
Tim.
What is bowling?
Bowling. Jason.
Okay.
Color for 400.
Tiffany.
Blue.
Green.
Tim.
What is blue?
Blue. Robinson.
Oh, no, hold on.
Yes, it's blue.
It's a blue.
No, you're colorblind.
Character.
Good morning, YouTube. So let's start with the positives. Number one, it is a casual day. It is Jeans for Troops. So we were able to choose to donate $5 and that goes to help veterans, and we get to wear jeans on a Wednesday, and that is always a wonderful thing. Bad news, however, I got 0 grading done last night. Like none. I never even got a chance to open up my little container with all of my papers and start. Like it didn't happen. And I wish I could say it's because I chose to like take the night relaxing, but that's not the case whatsoever either. I ended up spending my entire night just answering emails, both for school, like answering parent emails, but also answering like business emails, which I have been so neglecting my inbox. And it's because it literally takes a couple hours to answer like a couple emails, and I just don't have the time. And I feel bad because I've been like just not checking my emails. So if you've emailed me, I'm sorry. I just literally can't find the time right now. Like out of my day, I don't have the time to answer my emails. So I did spend some time last night, and I actually applied for something. I will be telling you guys about that. Or actually, I might insert a clip at the beginning of this. I don't know. But I'll make sure that I tell you guys what I applied for and give you all the information and everything. I just don't have the time to talk about right now because it's 7:34. I need to go get some coffee and get to school.
Hello, good morning, can I help you?
Hi, can I get a large hot ice, or no, I'm sorry, a large hot vanilla latte, please?
Okay, anything else?
That'll be it.
Hold on, total will be 370.
Thank you. Okay, it is now lunchtime, so I had a faculty meeting this morning, which I kind of forgot about, but I got there in plenty of time, it was okay. And then during my planning time, I had a team planning with the other math teacher. So all morning, my students have been taking a math test, which went pretty well considering, but it's just stupid that they have to take it on a computer. I don't think math tests should be taken on a computer, and they basically have to do it on the paper and then input it into the computer, and like they're trying to show their work and trying to make fractions, and like it's hard. And I know that we do this to prepare them for Park because Park is on the computer, but I just don't think math tests should be on the computer. But it's okay, my kids persevered, and honestly I'm really proud of them for like working as hard as they did, and like they were all willing to ask if they had questions, and like that's what I wanted. So I feel good. This afternoon my block 2 is gonna be doing the same thing, and then tomorrow they're gonna be doing the same thing except a science test, but that one's actually not on the computer. So my desk is actually not looking too bad considering it's been a super hectic day. I was able to get these few papers like graded while my students were working on their test. However, my back table has these manipulatives. Now they are like neat and organized, so I guess it's not a big deal, but I need to put these away. We had them out for the math test because students are welcome to use them. So now I'll go ahead and put them away. You guys, I seriously love my students so much. I have trained, that sounds horrible, but I've trained one of my girls to take all the papers from block 1. She clips them together with a pink clip. She takes all the papers from block 2 and clips them together with a blue clip. She will actually bring them over and put them in my grade drawer for me. Plus, without asking, she changes my schedule, and I need to make a circle that says study hall since we changed that and we do study hall on Thursday, but she got that all ready to go. She changes my date up here. It's amazing. I am just now getting in my car and it's 8 o'clock, and I was not wanting to stay this late whatsoever, but I feel good. I still have to grade their homework, their like review packets, and I still have to grade those science writing pieces. However, the math test they took today, I stayed and I got all of that graded, so I feel good about that. We were in the green, so I feel really good about that, and I have to grade the science one tomorrow, so I'm not happy about that, but I do have all the missing work that's been turned into me is graded and put in the grade book and filed away and all that. So starting, I had 36 kids who owed me work. I'm down to only 15 kids, so I feel good. I feel like I'm checking kids off. One of the reasons I stayed late, because I wasn't really planning on it, but I had a parent, and basically they work from 7 to 5:30, and then they have to take the MARC train from DC home, and they don't get home until like 6:45. So I was like, that's fine, like I'll give you a call around 6:45 because we just wanted to do like a progress update. And I'm kind of upset because I called and it went to voicemail, so I left a voicemail and I was like, I'll call back in a little bit. minute, called back at 7:30, still no answer. And like, that just frustrates me that, you know, I went out of my way to stay several hours after school to call you, and like we had agreed on this time through email, and then they don't answer. And I guess it's fine. Like, who knows what happened? Things always come up. Like, I shouldn't get upset about it, but you know, I did my part. I'm just gonna send her an email and be like, I tried to call you and you didn't answer. But for now, I'm gonna get home because it's 8 o'clock. I have a huge headache. I need to eat dinner. I need to do more grading. Oh snap. I just realized, I'm laughing. It's really not funny, but it's kind of ironic. So those math review packets and the science writing pieces that I need to grade, yep, they're staying in my classroom. I did not put them in my bag. So maybe that's a good thing. Like, maybe that's my way of telling myself I need to take a break when I get home.
New York, Austin Rogers. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy!
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony for 400.
In song, very disturbing song, Grandma
Reindeer.
got run over by this walking home from our house Christmas Eve. Alan.
What's a reindeer?
An arctophile. These cuddly toys.
Stuffed
Alan, what are
animals.
stuffed animals?
Be more specific.
Teddy bears.
What are beanie babies?
Nope.
Beanie babies.
David, what are teddy bears? Teddy bears, yes.
So this was an unexpected surprise. This is a gift from my friend Chelsea, who lives up in Maine. I will link her Instagram and stuff in the description box. She is a 3rd grade teacher, and we actually met through Instagram because we have the exact same birthday. And this is a like late birthday gift, although I have no room to talk because I've not sent hers either. We're like notorious for always sending really delayed birthday gifts. But I thought this was ironic. First of all, beautiful Erin Condren box, but she writes on here fragile. She wrote on the side and on the top, and it's literally dented right where she wrote fragile. But I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and see what she got me. So this is the card, very pretty, and her note on the inside made me laugh. It says, Michelle, I hope you get spoiled on your special day. Just kidding. I know Billy spoiled you because my birthday gift is super late. I can't wait to see you in Nashville, but hopefully sooner, Chelsea. And then on the inside, so this was one of the wrapped presents. It's kind of hard to see because of the silver. There you go. It says, I'm better at wrapping Jay-Z than I am at wrapping presents. So there was this gift bag, and inside, these look really good. It's lint and it's salted caramel, so those look good. And then these are from Charming Charlie, which this is like a black and gold bracelet, which is very pretty, and these earrings, so they're like black and gold studs, which I'm actually very excited about this because I don't really have any, can we focus please? There we go. I don't have any black studs. I have like black dangly earrings, but I don't have black studs, so that's perfect. And this friend Ray Dunn mug, which I'm really excited about because Ray Dunn is super hard to find around here, and I was nervous when I saw that the box was dented, but thankfully it did not break. So yay! Thank you, Chelsea. I'm about to go text you now. Oh, a squirrel. Good morning, YouTube. I've just given up on trying to get up early and like do my hair and do my makeup. It was nice while it lasted when I did that at the beginning of the year, because now I'm just like, I just can't. Last night, I couldn't really do a lot because I didn't bring home those papers that needed to be graded, and it's really the only thing I have to do right now. But I did answer some parent emails, so that's good, I guess. And I kind of looked over the data from the math test and all that good stuff. But I don't have my actual planning today. I have my like planning time before school, but I don't have my actual planning time. We have no cultural arts, but we will have our study hall time, which means a lot of kids will work on their missing work, so I should get a lot of that turned in today. Hopefully almost all of it. And I'm going to be FNPing. I have 13 kids left. I'm hoping I can get at least like 3 kids done during study hall this morning, and then I'll get some kids done like tomorrow, but we don't have a whole lot of time. They have to be done next week. So I'm gonna go get a coffee to motivate me today. It's cold. It's finally like fall weather. It's been in the 40s. Ugh, I'm not good at multitasking. It's been in the 40s for like 3 days in a row now, so it's definitely like fall weather, which I love, and that makes me happy. But that means I'm probably gonna start getting less iced coffees and more like hot lattes. But I'm not complaining.
Good morning, how may I help you?
Good morning. Can I get a large hot vanilla latte and one of the chocolate frosted donuts with sprinkles, please?
Okay, that'll be all?
That'll be it. Thank you. Okay, Okay, it is after school already. In fact, it is 2:30. Today was an early dismissal day, and I honestly kind of forgot until I got to school this morning. But when I remembered, that was a really nice surprise. Tomorrow is early dismissal as well. So instead of dismissing at 3:40, we dismiss at 1:40, which I'm super grateful right now just to have the extra time because I have so much grading to do, it's not even funny. But kind of going back to my day, this morning I did not have my cultural arts time, but we had study hall, and my focus was trying to get F&P done. So I had 13 kids. I got 7 done today, so that means I only have 6 more, and tomorrow we are in homeroom, so I'm hoping I can get some done then. I did not vlog during lunch because I had a girl have lunch bunch with me. She was supposed to have it tomorrow because I usually only do it on Fridays, but she's not gonna be here tomorrow, so I told her I would do it with her today. We took our science assessment. We had 50-minute blocks in the morning, and my students did their science assessment. I got everyone done, thank goodness. A couple of them had to stay with me in the afternoon to finish. I already had Bud, my TA, bubble in one of their like answer things. They had to circle things, and then we have to grade it based on that and bubble it in. So now I have to go through and grade their writings and bubble those in on the Scantron and then get those all scanned. And I still have to grade those math review packets, and I still have to grade, I don't know, what is it? Oh, those science writing things that I conveniently left here last night. So I do have some really good news. Our school participates in something they call Reading Olympics. So our students all have cards, and they fill them out throughout the week. They are due on Wednesdays. Basically, they total the number of hours that they read throughout the week. We turn them in, and they pick a winner for each grade level, but it's not by the number of hours read. It's just by the number of students that turn in their card, the students that read at least an hour over the course of the week. When they turn in their card, whichever class has the highest percentage is the winner for that week. So this week, we were actually the winner, which it totally took me by surprise. Like, I wasn't even paying attention to the announcements, and all of a sudden, like, I heard my name and my kids all started jumping up and down and screaming, and it was just so exciting to see them so excited. I could not stop smiling because I was so proud of them. Like, it's just awesome. So we have this torch, which this is really cool. It's made out of styrofoam, and they spray painted it gold, and then there's like this foam flame up at the top. So cute. And there's actually these magnets on them so they can stick to our doors, and they kind of will hang up outside of our doors. So I thought that was so cool. And because we won, we actually get 5 free books for our classroom library. So that's super exciting, and I'm super proud of my class. Life update. It is 4:30. I'm about to get out of here. I feel like I was pretty productive, and I do not want to stay as late tonight as I have been because leaving at 8 o'clock is just exhausting. So I'm gonna leave and go to like my PO box, and then I'm gonna meet Billy at the gym, have a good workout, go home, and maybe do a little bit more grading, and then go to bed. And tomorrow's Friday, thank goodness. So what I got done is grading their science assessments, like the writing, got those bubbled in on the Scantron. However, I did have like 15 kids who just did not follow directions at all for one of the questions. Like, they were supposed to circle words, and they did not do that. So I'm gonna give it back to them tomorrow to like fix that one question. So I will have to get that done tomorrow afternoon, but that's okay. Other than that, I did get some like missing work that was turned into me, graded, and put in the grade book. I think, hold on, let me count real quick. Okay, I am down to only 9 kids who owe me work, so that's not bad at all. Hopefully they get it turned in tomorrow because tomorrow's last day of the marking period, so like I have to have it. But tomorrow we are in homeroom, so they should have time to get it done. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna get out of here. I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. So dinner tonight is breakfast. Please tell me we are not the only people that do this.
Sam,
Italian food for 200.
minestrina is little soup. Minestra is soup, and this word means
Minestrone.
Minestrone.
Said
What is minestrone?
correct.
Baby name's stew.
Huck? No. This last name.
Finn.
Huck? Yes. Sam.
What is fin?
Finn, right.
You won't. You won't.
If you're gonna do it, do it. It's like she's nervous because we're watching. That's a much
Really?
safer jump.
Don't chicken out.
Look What's the term? Scaredy cat?
So I'm kind of really embarrassed to admit this. This is one of those projects that I started at the beginning of the school year and then just never finished. You probably remember several vlogs ago, I painted popsicle sticks, and for whatever reason, I thought it was a good idea to do it on a paper towel, and then they all stuck to the paper towels. So I had to start completely over. Thank you to everyone who commented and told me to use wax paper. It worked much, much better. So these are my sticks, like equity sticks. Basically, it's a way for me to pick random student names. So I have them in different colors. See how easily that came off? Yeah, not like the paper towels. I have orange, that's gonna have all of my homeroom student names. Pink, which will have all of my block 1 student names. And then blue, which will have all of my block 2 student names. And you'll see I've got a paper over there. I just typed up all of my students' names in a chart, and I'm gonna cut them apart and tape them on the popsicle stick. So the reason that I painted half of the stick is because I will have it like sticking up in the jar like this, and then after I call on that student, I will flip it over and put it back in the jar. That way I know that student has been called on, and I have to pick all of like the blue sticks before I flip them all back over and start over again, just to make sure everyone gets called on at least once. So I'm gonna sit here and try to get as many of these like taped on there as possible. Probably won't get all of them done, it's okay. And I was going to like film it, you know, and do one of my like speed up things, but I don't think I'm gonna do that because my tripod's upstairs, and honestly, it's a lazy night. Like, I'm sitting here in sweatpants and I just do not feel like going upstairs to get my tripod. All right, update. I've been doing this for probably about a half an hour now, and it's way more time consuming than I thought. So I only got my homeroom class done, but that's okay because we're staying in homerooms tomorrow. So I will work on block 1 and block 2 over the weekend. Spoiler alert, I say that and it probably won't happen. Good morning, YouTube. So we are celebrating Veterans Day today, even though it's actually tomorrow. And I'm actually kind of upset because I was watching Instagram stories and apparently a lot of people have off today. We never have off for Veterans Day, so I'm a little bit jealous, but we do have early dismissal today. And I'm really happy about that because that means we don't have recess and it is freezing outside today. I think it's supposed to be in like, I don't know, feels like it's in the 20s, like with the wind chill or whatever, which if you're from somewhere really cold, that probably isn't a big deal to you, but here, like, that's really cold. And I'm already cold and I just got into my car. So today, during our cultural arts time, there's like a Veterans Day assembly thing where they're going to like honor veterans of the students, because we actually have a lot of students who have parents in the military around here because there's like a military base not too far from here. So that is happening, but we don't actually have to go because the cultural arts teachers will be there with our students. Then after, we will bring them back to our classroom. The father of one of my kiddos is in the military and he's gonna come in and do like a guest read to my students, and then they're just gonna be sitting and they're gonna be doing like activities because I have to finish F&P. I only have 6 kids left and I'm really hoping that I can get them done today. So I'm gonna go get coffee, and then this morning I have a committee meeting. I'm on like, they started a new teacher committee, and since like I'm new to the school, I'm on that committee, which is totally fine by me because actually I get a lot of like useful information from it. And then I'll probably catch up with you guys when my kids go to cultural arts / the assembly.
Good morning, how may I help you?
Good morning. Can I get a large hot vanilla latte, please?
Okay. That'll be all?
That'll be it. Thank you. So I just got to school and I wanted to quickly show you my outfit. Obviously we were told to wear red, white, and blue. So I have this like American flag scarf that honestly I have no idea where I even got it. Just a plain white shirt. Oh, and I have like blue earrings, and then I'm wearing jeans and I have red heels on. These I got at Target. Actually I wore these to like my college graduation. They were some of my favorite shoes, but they're actually really comfortable. Okay, I just took my students to cultural arts, which is kind of a hot mess because we have the assembly this morning for Veterans Day at the same time that we're trying to take our students to cultural arts, and then I had my students waiting for music, but the music teacher was taking chorus students to the assembly and it was just a hot mess, but it's okay. I am now in my planning time. I had a couple students who had to finish their science test today because they like followed the directions wrong, so I got those all done. I need to rebubble their Scantrons, I need to scan the Scantrons, I need to staple their science papers so I can send them home. I don't think I'm gonna send them home until next week though. I also am gonna make some copies of, oh gosh, I'm probably gonna say this wrong. I think they're called like amamograms or agamograms. I don't know, I can't even remember what they're called, but they're these really cool, like almost like an optical illusion. The students color them and then they accordion fold them, glue them down, and then it looks like one picture when you look at it from one side, and when you go to the other side it looks like a different picture. So I'm gonna get those copies ready. They're like a Veterans Day theme, so like one picture is a flag, the other picture is like troops. I thought that that would be a really cool thing to do for today because I don't really want to give my students like a whole lot of work. I do have these like Veterans Day passages with a writing piece that they're gonna do, but other than that I don't really want them doing a lot of work because they've been tested to death lately, and I want them just to have a nice fun activity so that I can get F&P done. Fingers crossed I can get through my last 6 kids that I don't have to worry about it next week because next Friday is the deadline. So real quick side note, this is my life now. I have kids who give me things, then they tell me to put it on my YouTube channel, but this was colored for me this morning by one of my students in my homeroom. Okay, so these are the AGAMOGRAPHS. I don't know what I was calling them earlier, but it definitely was not AGAMOGRAPHS. So these are really, really cool. As you can see, it's like an accordion fold and it looks like 2 different pictures depending on how you are looking at it. I got this from Art with Jenny K. I will link it for you guys in the description. She has tons of these for like all different holidays. But it gives a little bit of a history of what an AGAMOGRAPH is. And then as you can see, like the left view will be an American flag, the right view will be of troops. And this one actually includes stuff for Canada as well, which I thought was really nice. And the cool thing about it is she actually has it all laid out. She has writing prompts to go with it. And then she actually has videos that will go through how to create them from beginning to end. And I think that's super, super useful. And then she has like notes for the teacher, quick step, and then she has like picture directions, which is also very helpful, and student steps and all that good stuff. So I needed these 2 pages, so this is printed front and back, and then I just made extra copies. So page 1 and page 2, and then I extended because like they have to cut all the way on this side but then not on this side, so I went ahead and extended those lines before I made the copies. But I have these ready for students. I'm gonna have them color them, but I'm gonna have to actually go through with them like how to create it. So hopefully I can get through all of my F&P early, and then I'll have time done or time left at the end that I can go through the steps with them to complete it. So I had several kids finish their AGAMOGRAPH, so I want to show you what they look like completed. These things are seriously so cool. So that way it makes an American flag, and then this way it has the troops. So they did a really good job with this, and I think they really enjoyed it, which is fantastic because I will gladly get these for like all of the holidays to help keep them occupied. Happy Friday to me. It's always a great Friday when you are offered a free cupcake and when you get the last chocolate one. Okay, life update. It is about 4:30 and I'm gonna get out of here. I do still have like more stuff to do, but it's okay. I don't have to have it done right now. My team teachers and I are actually gonna go to happy hour, which I missed the last one that they did together because I had to stay here and get work done. And I am not missing this one because I've had a very stressful week. I've had a lot of days of working like 12 hours. So I'm excited to go out and just kind of relax. So I will catch back up with you guys after and like kind of do a recap of my week and my vlog and all that good stuff. All right, I am now home. I am very tired, so I'm going to get to bed. First of all, one update is I am all done with my F&P, which I'm super excited about. My kids were really supportive, which just like, I don't know, I thought it was really sweet. At one point I was like testing and I needed to sharpen my pencil and one of my girls was sitting there and she was like, here, just take mine. So she gave me her pencil and that helped me to get through my testing faster. So I just really appreciated that. I seriously love my kids to death. I'm all done with F&P, which is good news. I got a fair amount done after school. I'm trying to like get the score reports printed and sent home and all that good stuff. But I just left and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have fun with my team teachers, and I'm so happy that I did. Like, I don't feel stressed after a long week. Like, I feel good because of that. So even though I still have stuff to do next week, it's okay. I think I made a good decision, but I'm gonna end the vlog here because I'm ready to go to bed and I have to get up early tomorrow to go to a dentist appointment. So if you enjoyed this vlog, please give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so that you don't miss any future videos. As always, I love you all so much. Don't forget to think positive, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of this video and for supporting my YouTube channel. If you want to check out any of my older videos, you can use the 2 links right down here. If you want to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos, you can use the link right up here. In the description box, you'll find links for my Teachers Pay Teachers store along with my PO address if you're interested. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.